Welcome to Dragon Quest II, the unloved sequel that was produced in under a year of time. We will go through the game together using the Famicom original cartridge and a translation script running on our loyal Retron 5. So you will be able to experience the original without enduring all its flaws and grinding sessions yourself. Yet if you intend to play it blind, please leave this video. You may want to consider the Switch remake in this case. The first 3 games got one just last year. They offer better balancing and are in general more friendly to the modern player. Anyhow, let's start our new journey of past days and find out how it played. We will name our warrior similar to last time, Hero, and start the game. A prologue reminds us of the deeds Hero performed in the first game. As descendant of the legendary Edric, or Loto, he traveled the land outside of Alefgard, and his children became the rulers of all these lands, generation after generation. The story of our new journey starts with the moment where the long-lasted peace comes to an end. The castle of Moonbrook, run by the descendant of our hero, gets attacked by the forces of the evil wizard Hargon. The castle walls are no protection against Hargon's magic, and so his forces teleport themselves inside, attacking and killing the guards. The king manages to strike back and tries to push his daughter to hide. But she got spotted by the enemies before she could follow his orders. Taunting the creature, the king saves his daughter, but paying with his own life when he gets attacked from 2 sides. Within short, the castle is overrun by monsters. Still, one of the guards is able to escape, deeply wounded, heading towards Middenhall to report the tragedy that fall upon them. The guards of Middenhall notice him and are worried about his wounds. Even so, the survivor decides to ignore his condition and instead hurries the guards to lead him to their king. His message is of too great importance to delay. passing down his news, empathizing his worries of Hargon claiming all the world, if not a monarch of great strength would stand up against the evil sorcerer. The messenger falls victim to his wounds. Having come to age, the king delegates the task to his heir. As descendant of Erdric's line, the prince is doomed to walk this difficult road ahead, but not without support. The king gives his son a sword and some gold, along with the advice to seek out his cousins from Cannock and Moonbrook. From now on, we take over Hero to explore Middenheart's castle. It's quite large, including a central garden, a small shop, and even an inn. To speak with the people we use a streamlined menu. No more do we need to enter a direction in combination with the talk option. Using this, Hero gets complemented by the king's mage as very strong and very good looking. From a guard we learned that now gear needs to be equipped manually. Auto-equipping from the first game is gone. We used the teleporter in the garden, but getting not much out of it. It's connected with a small island with a town on its twin that remains unreachable for us, at least for the time being. The hint on where to travel next is gained from another guard, pointing us west to the town of Leftvane. Hero buys some medical herbs and starts to familiarize himself with the castle's surrounding and its enemies. Doing so, he encounters a group of slimes. They are one-hit kills. Not only deal small damage, but they are faster than Hero, and by that get many attacks off before he can get rid of the group. With the inn close by, he gains a few levels before heading out to Leftvane. It's a short travel till he reaches his destination. Leftvane is a small settlement, still having a house of healing, which provides services to cure status effects and even death. A shop in the north sells better equipment, and Hero buys a leather shield from its arsenal. Rumors have spread, and people talk about Moonbrook being attacked and set on fire, as well as Middenheart's prince to be sent out to fight the evil that caused this. The locals tell us to go north in order to find Cannock Castle, and that the way to Moonbrook is indicated by a monolith standing on an island at the Western Sea. With these informations, Hero heads straight north, stepping in some ants and trachea along the way. He reaches Cannock Castle, where a woman has witnessed the sky on the horizon turning red when Moonbrook Castle went to flames. We hurry to see the king, who tells us that he has a son by the name of Esgar, and that he already has left the castle to went out on his journey. When we visit his sister Princess Hala, we learn that the destination of her brother is the Spring of Bravery. From one of the king's guards, we got the information of the spring being located somewhere far in the east. Before Hero prepares to venture forth, he runs into a mage who also knows Prince Esgar, telling that the prince is skilled with magic powers, but struggles when it comes to handling heavy armor and weapons, giving us an idea of what to expect with Prince Esgar. Since we came from southeast, we now head northeast, till Hero reaches a cave. It is full of mice, but thankfully it ain't as dark as we were used to in the first game. Some areas are blocked from our view, making it a bit harder to orientate down here. The cave ain't big. After running around for a bit and finding one treasure chest after the other, Hero steps in this larger room. In here is an old man welcoming us to the Spring of Bravery. We have found it. But surely this isn't Esgar. Apparently we just have missed the prince, who is now heading for Middenhall, our hero's home. Another man in this cave told us that those who seek victory should visit the spring, so since we are already here, I decided to let Hero partake in this ritual. Now blessed for victory, Hero returns home. To our disappointment, no one seems to have come here. The prince should be on his way though. There's just one place in between Middenhall and Cannock, so we head there. After all, Princess Hala told us of her brother being a slow traveler. And indeed, within the inn of Leftwain, we find a young man introducing himself as Prince of Cannock, Esgar. He was searching for us to join forces against the evil Hargon. With him we get our first companion. Esgar joins with level 1 and poor equipment. To give him some experience, the group travels through the land, finding a hermit on the most southern parts of the continent. He shares his knowledge with us by telling of two kinds of keys that exist in this world: silver and gold keys that open the matching doors. He knows where a silver key can be found, and instructs the two companions to search for it in a cave close to a lake, west of Cannock's walls. The hermit warned us to be prepared for danger when heading there. However, with new equipment we take the chance and travel further west than we ever have went before, till the cave comes in sight. As last time, many areas are blocked from our view, forcing us to explore more thoroughly, slaying army ants that call for support and poisonous cobras along the way. Thanks to the gained experience, Esgar learns the detoxification spell, together with all the healing items found in the many treasure chests. The prince and Esgar reach the deepest part of the dungeon. Down here they find what they came for, the silver key. At the moment, the key gives us access to nothing significant, making it time to head out and leave this continent. As described by the villagers, a monolith can be found west of Leftwain. The two guards stationed here allow our heroes the passage through the tunnel connecting this land with the one belonging to Moonbrook Castle. This new continent is home to a lot of different and much stronger monsters. Nevertheless, following the coast, the two quickly find another town, Hamlin. The town where things are not as they seem. A woman warns us to expect ghosts to wander in this world, and from a tough-looking guy we hear of a rumor regarding a tall tower, in which a treasure called the Cloak of Wind can be found, a magnificent item that protects the owner of damage when falling from high places. Furthermore, Hamlin offers a lottery, where items can be won if lucky or skilled enough. Better gear, and the doggo that follows us when talking to it. We met dogs already at Middenhall Castle and Leftwain, but they only barked at us, so this one is definitely special. After enjoying playing with the doggy, we asked for direction to Moonbrook Castle and are sent southwest. A poisonous marshland now surrounds the castle. Entering it, the two heroes find the castle in ruins, and with ghosts wandering through its vandalized halls. Among them is Moonbrook's king, full of sorrow and in shame, for his daughter got cursed and transformed into a common mutt. Eska and Hero decide to sweep through the remains of the castle. The treasure chests they encounter are all emptied out, but their search gets rewarded by another ghost, with a rumor regarding the Mirror of Ra, an item lost to a swamp southeast of Hamlin. 4 bridges are supposed to indicate the right spot. Passing through the broken wall, our band of 2 reaches the former central garden and find in the connected basement a single survivor of this tragedy. The survivor connects the pieces of information we gathered so far, revealing that we need to catch the reflection of the cursed princess in the Mirror of Ra in order to break the curse she suffers from. Recapping, we need to find a common mutt and Ra's mirror. For one of the 2 we got a direction, so we follow the hints and find a place in the east where 4 bridges are built in close proximity to one another. There's just one small patch of marshland, making it apparent where to search and find the Mirror of Ra. With the treasure in our possession, we return to Hamlin and start our search for the mutt. The first one to test the item on is the friendly dog that followed us around. It appears to be a lucky hit, for the reflection shows a princess. Having caught her countenance, the mirror shatters and the curse is lifted. Princess Peeta of Moonbrook returns to her human self and joins the group as form of her gratitude. Like with Eska before her, she starts at level 1. Divergent from him, she is already educated with the Heal More spell. Unpleasantly, when heading to the shop to get equipment for her, We need to figure out that she is incapable of wearing higher tiers of gear, making her physically weak. Hence, as group of 3, we head towards the tall tower, which we spotted while searching for the Mirror of Ra, curious of what to find in it. Reaching it requires a large detour, and thus drains the group's MP and HP noticeably before they arrive at it. The tower contains several stairs leading upwards. Climbing all the way up and fighting through large groups of zombies and tough rats, nothing is to be found. No reason to be disappointed just yet. There is a second way, past the guard that warns the group to not fall off the edge of the tower. On this route lies a path that spirals down several layers, expiring at a treasure chest in which the Cloak of Wind is kept. The treasure that prevents damage from falling. We heard from it at Hamlin. With this expedition, we got to test our new group dynamics and got the chance to test our newest member. With Princess Peter and the Cloak of Wind in our pockets, we end this part. Our group is complete now, and with all members gathered, the world will start to open up in part 2. Until then, have a nice week.